we just tried to do this video and it cut off. I don't know if my camera doesn't have, or my phone doesn't have memory or what. We're going to attempt this again. We were in the middle of a conversation about Rochelle's brother.
We were actually in the middle of a conversation about crime in our town.
That's true, yes.
And we talked about how the first big, thing that our town is known for is...
UFOs.
Yes, UFOs.
There is an episode of Unsolved Mysteries about our town.
It's so embarrassing. Don't look it up. It's so embarrassing.
Or do look it up.
Yeah, but know that's not a representation of Alissa or myself, and that we are embarrassed.
No, we were just little children, and I didn't even live here when it happened. So.
I did. Anyway, so then we were talking about how this man a few years ago held up our post office, and he was in a wheelchair, and he
didn't have any legs.
Didn't have legs, and he was
you can't make this stuff up.
Mentally disturbed. But he would make people in the post office sit on his lap, and his only demands were for Papa John's pizza.
True that.
Which then led to a discussion about how my brother is a store manager at Papa John's.
And he wants to join the circus.
Possibly, potentially. He's learning the craft of circusry. And when he...
I can't say that without laughing, but...
Not this past Halloween, but Halloween before that, there was a robbery. And...
At Papa John's.
At Papa John's. And my brother was the only person in the store when the assailants entered the premises. And he's kind of crazy. My brother is a little bit insane. And in a good way. And so they come in with what is obviously a BB gun, and my brother has served
I had to change the angle so they can see
us.
us. Sorry about the Blair.
I don't like that.
Blair Witch Project. Okay, there we go. It's dark here, so there's a very bizarre lighting situation happening.
Yeah, we apologize.
I look really tired.
And my bangs, because of the shadow, my bangs look really greasy.
I look like
anyway.
A monster.
So they come in with what is obviously a BB gun. And they try to hold my brother up, and he laughs at them initially, and is whatever.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not taking this garbage. So they stabbed him in the back with a dough hook.
Whoa, I thought it was in the hand.
No, in the back.
Dang, if you stab someone with a dough hook, that's gangster.
Yeah. And then they shoved him into the freezer, and now freezers are made, those big industrial freezers are made so that you can't lock people in them. They don't latch. But my brother couldn't easily get out, and so he thought that they had pushed something in front of the door to kind of block it. So he takes 2 steps back and just kicks the door open with his foot. Just kicks the door open. Because like I said, he's kind of crazy, but gangster-esque. And it turns out that one of the 2 robbers were actually leaning on the door. So he goes flying over the counter. That might have been when they stabbed him with the dough hook. At some point, he gets stabbed with a dough hook.
I didn't know, all this went down.
Yeah. And it's crazy. And so my brother ends up having to, testify and identify them and wrestle them to the ground like grizzly bears.
People, right?
No, they weren't local. They were, known for a string of robberies across the world. I don't know.
At Papa John's?
No, just at different places, in the, local area, but, within, a hour radius, kind of.
Because I think I don't know, Papa John's is pretty good, but I feel if I was going to rob a pizza establishment, I don't know that Papa John's would be my first choice.
I just don't think it makes any sense to rob places, because most of them have safety measures in place to prevent you from getting large sums of money.
Well, and I don't know anyone that's really robbed a store that actually... made out with any...
No, they have $50.
Yeah, and then they get caught.
Although when we were in high school, a guy robbed a pizza delivery man. It was
Oh, I know
awful.
exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness, my phone. You would think I were popular, but I'm not.
Popular. I was trying to think of what else kind of crime has happened in our town.
We don't have a lot of
Yeah,
crime.
I mean, our hometown, in the town, the city I live in now, there's obviously more crime just because there's a larger population and there's a higher percentage of a poverty rate. But I think here we're pretty lucky because it's really small and the police don't have a lot to do in the first place. So generally when something happens, they're able to get to it fairly quickly because they're not doing anything else.
Yeah, we have a good police task force, emergency task force. Yeah, it seems
like we do. Yeah, but we're Whitfield's famous for dumb stuff. We've got the Unsolved Mysteries episode because our local radio DJ
was convinced he saw aliens.
Reported that he saw UFOs. So, of course, Unsolved Mysteries came down and they investigated it. And the funny part about that was they got local people to reenact it. And my family was living in Texas at the time, so we actually watched it as it aired for the first time on television. I'm pretty sure if you Google it, I think it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. But the funny thing about that is they got some of the local high schoolers to reenact it and put them on a school bus, and they had like a fake UFO fly over where McDonald's is. And I mean, it's like, it's entertaining, but if you live here, it's just like
a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it's not a little super embarrassing. And then another weird crime that we had here is these people, I think there were 3 sons. They didn't realize that their mother had died, and their dogs ate her.
Yeah.
And that made like big time news.
It was a big deal.
Yeah. Represent a hometown.
I mean, I'm glad that we don't have a lot of crime and that we can
yeah.
just sit here and tell you guys funny crime stories, but it's always like the things that are actual crimes are... the things that actually are crimes. My hair is a mess.
I was like,
today.
are your bangs distracting
I've been
you?
messing with them
it kind
because
of
I
looks
didn't
like
get
where
to
you're sitting
straight.
at this side of your head shaved, and
I
this
know.
side's not.
I did not shave this side of my head. I know there's been like a hair saga going on here, but shaved heads is not something that has occurred yet.
Yeah, we both have talked about our hair in a lot of videos lately.
Yeah. No, I didn't have time to straighten my bangs this morning.
I look like I have no eyebrows.
They're a little staticky. So. And now the whole side of my head's staticky. I have to quit messing with my hair.
And in our first video that got cut off, Rochelle asked you if you wanted us to fail Veda again.
This April. So if you want to watch us fail Veda for the however many times.
Like 4th or 5th time?
Yeah, however many times we've tried it. Let us know in the comments. If you would like us to succeed at Veda, you can also let us know in the comments, and we'll do our
let's
best.
Just be real.
We would also like to succeed.
It ain't gonna happen.
But yeah, it invariably someone jacks everything up.
Is this the Mockingjay?
Yes.
Whoa, I just watched the second one last night. I didn't read the books.
Yeah.
Neat. I just found that at first I thought it was a parrot, and then I'm like, no, that's a Mockingjay.
Yeah, I always have parrot keychains.
I don't know.
Well, this is weird.
I don't know if you're like a Jimmy Buffett fan or not.
I am. Anyway, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it's 8 o'clock here, and it's time for Dancing with the Stars, and so we're going to let you guys go, and we're going to go watch Dancing Celebrities, because that's how we roll.
Cameron Bure. At least
I don't know who I am.
I actually really like almost all
Diana
of them.
Nyad is kind of my personal hero, but then I feel really horrible about myself because Amy Purdy is a double amputee, and she's on Dance with the Stars, and I'm like, living at home with my grandma. Yeah, holler. So, I don't know. I don't have a clear-cut favorite.
Yeah, I actually kind of like all of them.
Actually, my kind of, I hate dancers who go on to compete, but the current Olympic ice skating championship team.
Oh, Charlie Davis and Meryl White?
Yeah, they're
or is
both
it Charlie
competing.
White and Meryl Davis. Whatever their names
Charlie and Meryl
are
both competing, and I think it would be kind of cool if they ended up being the final 2 and they had to compete against each other.
I wish they would date each other, but they are dating other people.
Alyssa wants them to get married and have all the babies.
Yes, I want them to get married and have little babies that skate.
Anyway,
see ya.
Woo, bye.
Peace.